Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Uh-huh. So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
The sun peeks over the horizon. Your excitement builds. The animals in the field start to stir. The forest comes alive with sounds. The sunlight glimmers off the lake, and the mountains start to shed their morning fog. So load up your favorite ammo, grab a few buddies, and head out to make some memories. And tell the rest of the world that you've gone hunting. Gone hunting is a 1 to 4 player game of family fun where you build a unique hunting ground, scout different animals, buy weapons and gear, and roll dice to hunt. Complete objectives and try not to miss. So let's load up the truck and back gone hunting today. See you in the field.
Hello, and welcome back again to the Hyde Hermit Studio art stream on the Madness Network. I'm your host, Hoy, illustrator, animator, graphic designer, and also voice actor. And here we are back at it again, working on some more weird Garfield streams. So that's what we're going to be doing today by adding more pages, because the self-publishing minimum for pages is about over 20. So we're probably going to make that maybe the 30 pages at best. And let's see what's going on today. Hopefully we'll get some music playing going on here. But yeah, we just finally got back from Utah for Fan Expo. And let me tell you, Utah is pretty fucking weird. That's for sure. A lot of nice people, but really fucking weird. Did you know that everything closes on Sunday due to Mormonism? That's right, because Utah is the Mormon capital of the world. But that's okay. I couldn't even eat any good restaurant. Plus, a lot of the restaurants over in Utah close super early. But Fan Expo was a pretty good show. Also, an interesting factoid going on here is that Caps, which the vice president Brad was over at FanX as well. Which, if you're not familiar with Caps, that'll be under Christie Shinn, who's the president of Caps. So it was interesting that my wife has talked to the vice president over there and all that wacky jazz. See what's going on. But yeah, how is everyone today? How is chat going on? What's going on here over in Facebook land and Twitch? Oh, look, we got some monkeys. Hail to the room. Hello, Takumi LLC. What's going on? How much did your limited liability company cost? If that's the case. Hail to the room indeed. But yeah, has anyone ever been to Utah before? If so, tell me your weird Utah stories. But yeah, what do you think of these weird Garfields going on here? Because I'm planning on making another sketchbook called Now That's What I Call Garfield. Is the case. And so that's what we're doing here. It's great. But yeah, what's Takumi up to today? See, we got some four viewers, which is great. So, once again, thanks to Pops Van Zant for allowing me to be on here again on Tuesday. We made this seem like a permanent schedule, depending on what's going on for conventions and whatnot. But Tuesday seems to be really good. My company ran me about $5,000 to set up in total. It's a fully functioning federal and state recognized company, and the initial cost was about $500. Oh, for the LLC, because California's cost for LLC is about like $800 for the year, so it's not even lifetime at best, which is kind of a bit upsetting because if you don't use your LLC, you just gave the government money for no reason. And a year doesn't really even seem that much because that flies by like real damn quick than anything else. So, but $5,000 in total. Are you running a brick and mortar store? Or is that just, paint and graphics and for the logo and everything else? I'm only imagining. I have a friend who lives there somewhere. Mostly online. The $5,000 is for other licenses and stuff like that. The associates with markets where we are inside of. Oh, do you go? Speaking of licensing, do you go to Licensing Expo over in Las Vegas by any chance? Have you been? If so, if you have been there, what's that like? Because I've been planning to go in on Licensing Expo trying to get some fun little license and everything else. So that way I can have official stuff going on. And when you're trying to acquire a license, do you have to put together a pitch Bible, or what do you have to do? Because this has been my first time, going into licensing than anything else. So I'm curious how you roll with that. It's classified as printing production company for a magazine and printing and distribution. Oh, distribution. I was like, distribution. What does that mean? I was like, oh no, it's distribution. Okay, printing and distribution. Kids is attacking your hand. Oh my god. The life of being a parental figure. Unless you mean by kid, you mean animal or a cat. Could I heard people call their cats their kids. So are you planning on doing a magazine? Is that it? Is that the case? Since you're in printing production, or are you just doing what every other printing production does? Like for self-publishers and whatnot? Or are you trying to bring back Mad Magazine? Because those guys went out of business. But now they're just doing their reproductions of their golden years from the 60s and 70s. Wanted a drink and was literally pulling my hands away from the key. Responsibilities, am I right? Oh my god. So it turns out it wasn't a cat the whole time. It was a 3-year-old human being. Too funny though. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Produce and develop board game, card games, and other printed media. The plan is once the name gets enough recognition and produce a wide variety of media, including possibly a magazine. I see. So, so did he have to purchase like a brick and mortar to do all the square footage for not square? Just like how much square footage did you have to purchase for it to like run the physical production? Because I know that getting the equipment is very expensive, especially when it comes to printing than anything else, unless you do the printing overseas. Because are you planning on doing the printing here in the States? Right now we're getting a comic based on one of our board games called Run, which will be multi-genre. Ooh, that sounds pretty fun. Do you also print cards as well? Like for instance, like TCG and Magic and all that jazz, or in that same card format. I mean, well, that's the hard part. Print cards is easy depending on the way they are cut. I gotcha. Because I know that there has to be like a lot of slack. So before I start, yeah. Wonder why not showing up now. Crazy. Yeah, because I know for printing cards, it requires like a lot of slack, so that way you don't get that white border and everything else, which a lot of people have trouble with. But I've been doing graphic design for like basically over like 10 years than anything else. But I used to, before I was doing streaming, I used to work at a 30,000 square feet candy store called Sweet Hollywood. And I was the main graphic designer for the past like 7 years until it went out of business due to money laundering situations. Die cast extremely expensive, while laser cut is cheaper, but laser cut also leaves an odds. Yeah, usually burnt on the material. That's usually the case. Don't you need like an exhaust area so that way you wouldn't have to smell the cut or the burnt part of the laser? Because I know that laser does it like on the spot than anything else. But I guess when you're doing laser on paper, it's a bit weird because you're literally burning paper at that point. done in smaller process, even at home. So it's hard to market issue. Yeah. Especially when you're purchasing like big equipment stuff than anything else. Like I'm assuming you have like a CNC machine or a laser CNC. And vending is a little less of a problem depending on the material. It's a huge variable. Got it. Like I've been debating because I have a die cut for stickers, a die cut machine for stickers, but it's like, you know, on a smaller scale than anything else. And so it's kind of it takes a little bit longer for stickers than anything else, where I would rather, you know, at some point get a bigger machine, but I don't have the room for a bigger machine to do stickers in a larger scale for die cut than anything else. So, handles a lot of the production. Oh, interesting. Are they also US based too? Or are they overseas? Is the case. Are you an overseas man or made in USA only? Because I know that the cost of things having raw materials have been going up lately. Hey, look, it's a Kickstarter project, which is Gone Hunting. Yes. If anyone wants to bother to check that out, I hope that Gone Hunting will definitely get funded. It looks like a really fun card game or board game to play. I mean, it's fun for the family. They're based in Indianapolis. Oh, I haven't been to Indianapolis. Anything else? What's that like over there? I'm in Lafayette. Geek Ferris is based in Indy. Got it. Gun hunting is a Greek game, too. You mean a great game? It's a game all the way from Greece. Yeah. Yeah. I would go there if there's like what conventions are going on over in Indianapolis? Like any good like anime, comic, and furry conventions over Indianapolis? Cause I'll definitely go there for if I was there for business. They got a few. Great. Kid, leave my hands alone. Do you know what's the most popular like big convention in Indianapolis than anything else over in Indy? What could that be? Indiana Comic Con, Gen Con. Oh, okay. Those are the two big ones. I have to check that out. Who's your con? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's definitely more over there. So I'll probably have to plot that out. So I think the next time when I'm over in Indiana, I'll probably have to hit you up, Jacoby LLC, than anything else. So that way we can probably like maybe network or some shit. But I will be coming up. I will be, if anyone's here going to San Diego to TwitchCon, I will be going there in the next couple weeks. So I'll be vending there, which I was a bit surprised because when I first applied for Twitch San Diego, I thought that I was going to be charged like about maybe like $1,000 or maybe $900 some dollars for a 10x10 booth over there. But since I'm an affiliate over on Twitch and everything, that they gave me the booth for free for a lot of the artists to apply. So that was really interesting. So it was really nice of Twitch to do that for me than anything else. Get that close to me. We're going to party. There are roughly like 60 conventions within the market. Ah, I see. What's the I'm curious, but what's the minimum wage over in Indiana? Ooh, yes. I hope someday CromCon will be a physical event. Is what that would be cool. That's what I'm really hoping. That CromCon will be a physical event, and that would be something fun to do. Yeah, you definitely want CromCon to be a yearly event, because I've been seeing way too many events that have been doing monthly, and it's a little bit too much. Where you rather you have the event to be a yearly event than anything else. Where many of them are held, but there are 3 locations. Oh, I see. So there's 3 different like convention centers over there, or do they usually have them at the Hyatt hotel centers or the big hotel centers? But I want a live con of my own too, yeah. Which would be really cool to have like a physical like event that's like big space. Now, Pops, if you had the convention, what celebrities would you bring in? Let's say theoretically you had the money. What celebrities would you bring in for CromCon?
Allow me to tell you.
Okay.
First, everything I've ever done came out of the Facebook group, the Comic Related Madness. You'll have to excuse the pumping. We got a little construction going on upstairs. But so any celebrities would have to be somebody that had actually, like, maybe been part of a comic team, or I don't know if I want to get into actors from the movies, because that's everybody.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'd want to be a little more specialized. Like I'd like Keanu come because he got some book, and
Oh, I mean, it doesn't even have to be celebrities, but maybe like someone from like the comic industry and stuff like that, or anyone that's like happens to be in this.
Tables.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like that. Everybody till we run out of tables.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty much how the madness has always been.
Oh yeah.
It's like I just try to get eyes on what people do, and if I'm pretty sure the road show is a go. All I got to do is drag this dude down to Augusta for the premiere of the Black Panther movie, and I think we'll have him hooked. Not that I'm worried about it. He was really, really genuinely. I mean, he was sitting right here in the office with me, and he was genuinely, seriously interested in what we're doing. He also is connected with a couple of charities and whatnot, and it's like, man, we got so many great people involved in what we're doing right here at the ground floor. There's no reason not to make it blow up. There's no reason not to try and make it blow up and help everybody more. So that's my goal. But yeah, as far, geez, man, I mean, all these cool indie people.
Yeah.
That's like, that's why Christie was an admin in the madness before she became president of CAPS. Yes. We love Christie. That's why I want to bring her over to the East Coast and introduce CAPS to the live audience and some cons on the East Coast.
That would be great, because I'm thinking about like, since we'll be splitting because Christie will be with us for TwitchCon San Diego. Yeah. So hopefully that be able to bring CAPS for people who are interested, because there's a lot of like art streamers on Twitch and stuff like that. Exactly. So I think that'll be worth it for CAPS to also be there too.
Yeah, and I want to bring her to the SuperCon in Augusta, Georgia, and set her up at a table right there next to where we're broadcasting from.
Ooh.
Same with Fate 68 Comics. She's going to be right there. We're gonna have a little area that's us.
Yes.
And they want me to be the master of ceremonies for the whole weekend. So I'm blown away. Are you sure you guys, you want me to do that? So we're going to do our best to promote the hell out of that show and everybody bring as many cool people as we can to it. And that's the same for any show, anywhere we're going during the road show during next season, we just want everybody to have a freaking blast, man. That's all.
For sure. Have you ever ran like events before?
No, man. This look.
I was curious. Sorry, your confidence made me think you did.
Did I show you the guest list from CromCon 1?
No. Yep. Oh wait, no. Wait. Was it on the piece of paper?
Paper plate.
The paper plate, was that the guest list?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. I remember that.
that was the totality of my organizational skills before I started doing this.
Are you gonna laminate that and frame it, or are you gonna frame it?
I just keep it hanging right here to remind me, all the cool people that came out and lent credibility to what I was trying to do right from the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's a tribute to some great people there, man. Come on, man. Keith Williams, Brian Polito, Jay Lipson, Tony Cordos. We had some great people out that first show, and the next week it just got better. People like Mike Barron joined the show, and he's been to almost every single show since.
Oh yeah, that's super good.
It's a family. We love it. That was just the people that were there Sunday. Seth. We had Mark McKenna, we had Jack Purcell,
right,
Brian Silverbacks, Chip O'Reilly, Geraldo Borges, Joe Tolliver. Man, it was a great show, man. It was really a great show. We had a lot of awesome people out there.
Right.
Michael D. Pascal and Alton Simpson. It was just awesome, dude.
I can't wait. I can't wait till GromCon becomes like a physical place. I'll be like, cool. Yeah. Then you'll get like a lot of peeps coming in and stuff like that.
Which that's the cool part about partnering up with these guys, Jeremy and Jason, that are organizing the SuperCon, is that maybe we can get them to do something at a different time of the year up here.
Yes.
And CromCon will be born. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Man, as the doors open, I'm not going to stand there and wait for them to close.
Yeah. That's how we grow bigger. That's what she said.
As long as she's making us happy, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's what it's all about, having a good time.
Yeah.
All I'm trying to do is spread entertainment, and some people get caught up in different aspects of what's good marketing and what isn't, but putting a smile on people's face is always the best.
Yeah, I feel that's like the same way. It's like, I mean, as long as the people like your stuff, then I think that's fine.
Yeah, make them smile, make them giggle, make them laugh. Everybody doesn't have to be friends.
No.
To like each other's stuff. You don't have to be friends. Come on. There are people that I love who I'll admit some of their stuff doesn't speak to me. There's other people I don't get along with at all. I got really good stuff.
Oh, that's crazy.
You know what I mean? You separate it at some point. You gotta you gotta learn to entertain yourself and love what you love. Be happy with what you love.
I think that's like kind of dilemma. You like meet like a really good artist that like, oh, I like their shit, but I also hate their personality. Like, are a shitty individual, but I really like their work. Fuck.
Well, see, that's one of the things I do. That is one of the things I do love about the internet. Okay. You don't have to meet your heroes now to find out who they are.
Yeah.
You just watch who they lie to online, right?
Right.
And then you kind of know, oh, okay, that's who that guy is. All right. No business with him. All right. Because nobody wants to get burned.
No,
be a man of your word. If you're in this industry and you're trying to make money, help other people make money. Be a man of your word. That's really, what are we here for? To create cool stuff to give to the fans, right? To sell to the fans. Fans always got to come first, always.
Yeah.
Get
some fun GromCon merch out. Where's that at?
We have stuff in the works. We have little things.
GromCon enamel pins. Where are they at? Where's a little troll man?
Hold up. No, you're gonna make me show the stuff. All right, here you go.
Oh, okay.
There's Crumb. There's Crumb.
So cute.
Oh man, he's separated up here. I'm gonna have to do something about that. But yeah,
Who made that one?
But Cindy Kep.
Oh, wow.
Made this. She also made another one that's glow in the dark.
Ooh.
But yeah, we got and you know, there's your hat pins right there.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
You know, will you focus? Will you focus? No, focus.
No,
There
oh,
you
there
go.
it is. Oh, yep, there it is.
We got those, and we got the ones with Knox and Ginger, and we got a few different pins and stuff like that. But really, merch like this here CromCon shirt. Okay.
Oh yeah.
You can get a hold of Dale Rube. He's in the madness. He'll make those for you.
Yeah.
I don't try to make any money off that. I just try to help people out. You know. Now at some point there will be madness merch, and it will be a different thing. But you know. That was like
that's a really fun design for it and everything else.
Yeah, it was his buddy Lee Reese that did that art, and it was like, dude, go ahead and print the shirts if you want, make some money. Go ahead, I don't care. That was way back in the beginning. I had no idea this shit was gonna blow up.
Right? Oh yeah, Comey says that you have permission to use this stuff without referencing him. That's nice. It's nice of you to do that.
Man, I'm not allowed to reference you, dude. Yeah. This look, only thing we get to take to our grave is our word. People are gonna remember us by who we are, by what we did, you know. Did we follow through on what we said we were gonna do? Were we there for them when they needed us? That's the only way, that's the only thing about us they're gonna remember.
Yeah.
You know,
like
with that, I'm gonna let you have your show back because they're back to construction upstairs.
So much going on. That's your main entertainment right there. Construction.
All right. I'll talk to you, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I think after like my years of like, you know, being in Hollywood, there's a lot of people who like say a lot of things and stuff like that. And so they don't really follow through. So a lot of times knowing that, it's like, oh, I usually take it with a grain of salt until I actually see it happen, you know. And whatnot, but I meet a lot of like genuine individuals as well that do follow through on what they say, so I'm all for it a lot of times. Oh man, yeah, no, super fun stuff. And we got like, my piece was designed as a cover or poster or what have you. I'd rather you get success from the work than be mentioned. What matters to me is people being for sure. Which I think is the best route out. But at least you'd be like, you know, people should know who the illustrator is and stuff like that. I personally think so that way you at least have at some point some recognition. Be like, oh, this is illustrated by this, blah, blah, blah. I think that's why a lot of artists leave their like signature on the piece. That way they'll know. Or if you follow that particular artist and know their signature. What I got you. Thanks, man. Oh, it's Tokume. I've been calling it Tokumi. Is it Tokumi? Or Tokume? Is that how it's pronounced? The unknown Oh. That's actually interesting to know. That's a literally that's a small factoid there. I like that. means the unknown person. Kind of reminds me of the unknown soldier from DC Comics than anything else. I used to read like a lot of like Sergeant Rock and Unknown Soldier at the time, growing up as a kid and stuff like that, and I really, really loved it. And I think after when they came out like a revamped version of Unknown Soldier, when he's like in Africa and everything, I was like, geez, this is pretty fucking brutal. Because Unknown Soldier at the time was more fighting like, you know, the Nazis and the Germans and whatnot at the time, which is really fascinating. But I definitely love Sergeant Rock and the Losers than anything else. I think you only see like the Losers and Rock and like in DC's Justice League cartoon. It's the unknown person. He is from now the Phantom of the Madness. Yes. That's good to hear. He's a phantom now. This. There's a group of creators that work as a collective under the title Takume. But myself, the main creator, does a lot of creativity work for other people all the time. So my style is unique, right? This. What does your style look like, Takume? I'm curious, what does that look like?
Dang, I already put it on the wall, but I'll go get it. Hold on.
I gotta pull off the wall.
It's back there on the back wall.
Damn it, now I gotta pull it off. Now I'm making Pops do work.
I have all my original art, all my original Crom artists back there on the back wall. So let me begin myself just for a minute. And you see we have...
Oh, that looks cool.
We have Crom. He's got Wonder Woman and Black Widow with the Wanted poster. And, you know...
Yeah.
They represent those two big companies. And, you know, he represents our little movement, right? But there's also this wonderful little homage right here.
Yeah.
That particular piece right there, the cover of that bottle, is a piece of art done for us by Bill Moss.
Oh, wow.
And he gave Bill Moss a little love right there, and he homaged him as well, right? It's like, dude, This is awesome.
I thought that was you in the bottle.
Well, it is me.
It is. Oh, that makes sense now.
That's what I'm saying. That's me with Crom, you know. He drew me with the sword, and I was like, dude, could you homage that? Could you put Crom in the reflection? And he's like, sure. So here's our dude giving Bill Moss a little love, right?
That's so cool.
Yeah, I love it. The Phantom of the Madness did that, yo. The Phantom of the Madness.
That's cool. That's a really cool piece.
I love the doors, the plant, everything, you know. It's like, and he did say that there are places where his signature or
oh, is his signature hidden somewhere?
It's hidden in a few places. Yeah. And he, you know, you guys hook up, you know, you're both in the madness now. You find each other. course, you're both in there by your real names. I might have to private.
Oh, that's okay.
Private message to let you know who each other is, but
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. And this just arrived just the other day, right before CromCon.
Oh, really?
We unboxed it Friday night during the kickoff show.
Okay.
That and the glow in the dark Frog G dice that I got.
The dice?
Oh yeah, glow in the dark custom dice.
Is it like D20 dice or is it just like regular 4-sided? Oh, really? Oh shit!
A whole set, right? And they
wow!
The box that they come in glows. It's dude.
I've been seeing some like weird cursed dice lately, and I think the one I saw that was someone decided to put beans inside of it, so it's like clear acrylic,
Right.
And there was beans inside of it. And I was like, that's really bizarre to see these like weird custom dice coming out lately.
Well, these ones, I don't know if you know who Frog G is, but
no.
Voodoo Gods, and here I'll just drop his link too. He's got an active campaign right now. Voodoo Gods and Magic. It's about a dude that gets turned into a frog.
Okay.
A mechanic gets turned into a frog. That's the link right there. You can go check it out. But yeah,
I love the construction and stuff like that because it makes it sound like you have like a landlord that you've been ignoring for a while.
No, that's my son. That's my son, not my landlord.
Oh, he's doing the construction?
He's just up there working away. I don't know what they picked up something that they had to build, but yeah, they glow in the dark.
Oh, wow.
Right? Come in this badass little box that also glows in the dark. Made out of the same kind of resin, right? Dude, awesome. $25, man. I was like, I've walked by so many tables at cons and stuff and seen dice and was like, man, pull the trigger, pull it. No, just wait. Something will come along that you really want. Well, he let me, I want Crom dice. So he made me some Crom dice.
That's cool. That's really cool.
And that's the kind of cool stuff that you find with the people that hang out around the madness.
Yes.
Yeah. He knows. Frog is awesome. He's one of those guys that mods everybody's channel.
Okay.
And just goes in there and just drops links. Bang, 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 bang. Got to be when he's not at work.
Right.
Now we got shows all the time. I don't see Frog as much as I used to, but he still comes out, still gives us all the support. Yes. And Chris wants to hit him up for some dice too, for the some custom dice for one of his games. So,
oh, that'll be cool.
See, so it's like it's all networking, man. That's what I'm trying to do, is help people network and supply each other with the stuff they need.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, I can see that as like a perch for like Crom dice than anything else. Especially care those who definitely love like D&D and dice games and whatnot.
It's all good stuff. All right,
oh, yeah.
You got 20 minutes left. I'll go back to getting out of your way.
Yeah. Got 20 whole minutes. That's what we're gonna do. So check it out. So we have another weird, bizarre segment called the the research commentary zone that we usually do sometimes. And so what I usually do is like we'll find like we'll go on Google Maps, right? We'll find like weird, bizarre places in the world and anything else. Let's see Google Maps. Let's go there before I have to show this. Because anytime, like, when people ask questions, I have to, like, go in the commentary research zone than anything else. So let's go over here. Boom. Here we are. So look at that. So let's see. What kind of suggestions would you think that we can find some? Let's do it on in the live action area, too, while we're at it. Stuff like that. Let's go. So the last place that we were looking at was really bizarre than anything else. Let me find it. Because I had the coordinates for it and everything too. What are your coordinates? Because there were some like really weird places that were like kind of a bit bizarre. But if you know any weird places, put that in the comments here, and we'll go to it. Probably make fun of it and anything else. In the last 20 minutes, what should happen here? Oh man, there's a dozen crazy things. Yeah, there is. There is definitely a dozen crazy things going on here. See in the loop. I'm trying to find. I remember Kai here was like giving me some bizarre coordinates for these, and we found like some really weird shit. Well, anyways, I know where we're gonna find. Let's go over to Japan key. Or the Kafoons is what they call it, which is so there's like this whole entire section over here. Let's move you out of the way. Let's see, I want to try if no one has not where are they? So basically, these giant keyholes over in Japan, but they're pyramids, is what they are. They're not even pyramids; they're pyramid-shaped keyholes. Is the oh no? Let's get back. And they're like all over the place. This is the wrong area that we're finding. Northeast from the Sino-Japanese, but where are they located? These where at which prefecture? Kansai, that's what we want. Which is kind of a bit so let's go to Japan. Let's do it. Okay, no, it's in Osaka. God, I'm like having like such a hard time. I used to find these like on the dot. But like these are like these giant keyholes like showed up over in Osaka Prefect and Sakai City. That's what I want. There we go. This is what we truly wanted. Because over here, there's these giant ass key. They call them Kafoons, is what they are. And they're usually all over the place. Is this really not taking me to the correct location here? Because this is upset. Show me the Atsugi Golf Course in Japan. Sure, let's go to that Atsugi Golf Course then. Atsugi, what's Atsugi Golf Course? Is this where we? Is this where we're at? We're at the Atsugi Golf Course. Let's see. We got a Tate River. Didn't think they played golf over in Japan. What's going on here? Seemed like this is like this is the Naval Air Force. The NFA Atsugi golf course going on. Look at that. Look at all that green. It's going on for miles. Going on here. It's fucking crazy, I know. And they were next to the Naval Air Force. Interesting. I love it. Let's just build a golf course next to the naval base. Great. That's how we want to roll over here. The officers all play. Oh, really? They got a little river and everything. Like, I find it interesting. You know what's also? I also like to check out like weird, like sometimes I'll go over to like DPRK and check out what's going on over there once in a while because it's like nothing is blocked. I recall that Kai gave me some, like, let me see if I can find it, because I think it's in the VC chat of some other stuff. Because I do have the coordinates for it too. Here we are. Here's some. So there's a piece over in Kazakhstan, right? That looks really bizarre. We have the coordinates too. We got the coordinates. Check this out, folks. We got a giant pentagram here where you can summon Satan at any point in time, or any kind of demonic creatures. It doesn't really matter here. But check this out. It's great. It's hilarious. It's called the Upper Tabol Reservoir. And you can actually, there's a lot of trees. Originally, when I looked at this earlier, there was some peeps walking around in this corner over here and stuff like that, which made it really more interesting. But yeah, a giant ass pentagram going on, which we have. Which is pretty fun. Let's see, who else? So we have another piece over here. So we got some coordinates that we're going to choose. So it's very randomized. Weird randomized coordinates over here. So let's try this coordinates. Let's see where that takes us. So here we are in this coordinates. It's called Coca-Cola Mountain 125. So for years and years to come, after when the whole world, when everyone dies and stuff like that, Coca-Cola will still be here. Maybe a new faction of people would think that Coca-Cola would be their new god over at Coca-Cola Mountain than anything else. This is all the way in Arca, Chile. So we got that going on, which is kind of known because there's like a lot of like weird little excursions. There's like a little what seems to be a little god over there, but during the good times. But yeah, we definitely have Coca-Cola Mountain here. Would you guys ever go here at some point in time? Turn it over to Rush fans live there. Meteor crater in Arizona. All right, let's see. Let's do it. Let's do it. Crater. Meteor crater, Arizona. Boom. Let's go. Look how huge this is. It's the natural landmark. I wonder if you can, like, hike down in the bottom. Is that even possible? Oh, look. I like how deep... Wait, hold up. What's going on over here? What is going on over here? Seems like there's some constructs happening here. This leads to what looks like a mining shaft. This is interesting. What do you think's under... What's going on down these holes? Because, I mean, if there's these constructs here, that means people have, you know, hiked down here before. I'm pretty sure a lot of, like, archaeologists have gone up down here before. But what's down these little shafts here? You can tell these are shafts from the way these holes are than anything else. Pretty fucking crazy. See, what's this other piece going on here? Let's see what's up. Oop. That place is a trip. Oh, you've been there, Takumi? It is awesome. Have you been inside the crater? Have you been inside here? What could it be? I think it's a great place to throw your enemies in, to be honest. You can just throw them in. I mean, come on. There's enough room to like throw a human being or two. No. Take them on a fun trip. It's great. Let's see. So now we got that. All right. Let's look at this before we got like 6 minutes left. So here we are in what they like to call over in Arawala, Sudan. and it looks like it's Giant Lips Mountain. Although, if you ask me, it's looks more than our lips. So we have this going on, which, and then during the desert time, you can definitely see it out like a bunch of trees and everything else. Still want to show you the Kofuns.
Our lips are better. They're
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, right. That's for sure. Yeah, that's Lips Mountain. I think Coca-Cola Mountain's a little bit better than Lips Mountain. It's what we have here. Still trying to find those, because they're like definitely really cool. We're gonna try to find out before we there we go. This is what I wanted. This is what we were talking about. All right, so check this out. So this is the main Emperor's Dyson Rio tomb, which is the biggest Kofun. Like, not a lot of people know about this. I find this extremely fascinating that they did it in the shape of a keyhole than anything else, as opposed to, like, you know, the Egyptians that did it like in the shape of, like, you know, a fucking pyramid. But the crazy part is there's multiples of these. Like, this is like the biggest one. There's a lot of these keyholes all over the place. And these keyholes were really meant for, well, those that had a lot of wealth, is the case. And the thing is, they haven't bothered to do much like archaeological sites on these whatsoever, because of the fact that they're worried that something embarrassing might, you know, accrue here, is the case. But there is a lot of these. They say that about maybe 10,000 of these keyholes exist in this prefecture than anything else. And they're literally like all over this area. There's like a bunch going on. There's like more over here and these like little round spots and whatnot. Like, I just don't get, I'm just trying to figure out why keyhole, though. There's like another second biggest right over there too, is the real situation. Like, I've never seen like people on YouTube like that would go to these places for these keyholes. There's like tons, a fuck tons of these like little keyholes all over the place and anything. This is like the only biggest one. But they did find like little dolls and trinkets outside of the keyholes and anything else. Like a giant moat. It's just a one big ass coffin. Or a kofun is what they say. All right, let's go back. We should paint the madness on the side. Yeah, absolutely. Do it right next to the Coca-Cola Mountain. Interesting things in old Shinto. Have you been to Japan, Takome? Yeah, I can see that there's a lot of it. Raceway right next to the race car. The hills once, years and years ago. Instant. Yeah, no, I think if you paint the Madness logo on the side of the mountain, it'll be forever. You're forever ingrained. Only those who would recognize that logo be like, yeah, that's the Madness religion right there. The Hillside Phoenix International Raceway at night before that race. I wonder if Google Maps does show nighttime maps. I'm curious. All right. So we are almost at the very last minute here. Thanks everyone for coming to the Hyde Hermit Studio art stream with me, Hoy, and sometimes Kai. And we're going to be probably streaming again around 4 on Twitch specifically and Trovo. So that's what's going to happen here. So thank you. And I guess you can.
Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Fan Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. Huh? So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
Your favorite podcast, it's Critical Blast.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit